A year ago, I was doing the insanity workout, and I started to apparently fracture it, just one small fracture in one bone, just one small fracture at a time. And I went to a doctor about probably 4 weeks into the program complaining about it, and he said I had just bruised it. So I just kept pushing through and did the 9 weeks of insanity, and at the end of that week, we was moving on week 10. And I went to a specialist, and I had fractured that bone so many times I shattered it. And so they put me in a walking cast, and we moved, and right after the move, the bone actually collapsed. And so I ended up in a wheelchair and on crutches, and was in the walking boot and in that situation for 12 weeks. And at the end of 12 weeks, the last x-ray, the doctor was pretty, his demeanor was just kind of, ugh, and I'm like, oh no. And he says, I think the bone is dying. You know, there's darkness now, and it's just not making progress, and I really feel like the bone is dying. And if we take the bone out, you're going to have problems down the road, because the ligaments and tendons for the big toe are hooked to that. You're going to have balance problems, and I golf and I snowshoe and hike and like to ride my bicycle, and I'm like, oh, I could just see my lifestyle coming to an end, you know, with that. And bunions was another problem. And so that's when I knew I had to do something different. So that's when we found this place. Started out doing injections, and we did the ozone also, and IVs. And that really seemed to help for a while. I think I did probably about 6 or maybe 7 of those treatments. And then I quit coming for a couple months, but I just couldn't get completely out of the pain of it. And so we came back up, and by then Dr. Gage was not here any longer, so I started working with Dr. Jason, and he started me on the magnet machine, and I don't know the name of the machine. Yes, and he was treating me. We took an x-ray, and the bone looked fantastic. It still has a little bit to go to be completely normal, if it can be completely normal, but it's just, when I looked at it, I cried. I just got tears. I'm like, are you sure that's my foot? Just compared to the way it looked last time, I just couldn't even believe it was the same foot. And so we started the magnet, because he decided for the foot to look that good is what's happened now is we've got cellular and nerve memory problem going on, because I've been in that condition for a year now. And so we're treating that. That's what the machine is doing, helping with that. And I took the grandbabies to Salt Lake the other day and walked around 2 outdoor malls. I feel so big. It makes me cry. Oh, just to think, I can even think about golfing. That's the love of my life. Other than the grandbabies, that's the love of my life, is golfing. And 3 weeks ago, I couldn't even comprehend being able to golf again. And I'm even taking little practice swings where I'm pushing off on the ball of that foot and everything. It's pretty awesome. Not completely pain-free, but I'm probably down if the pain was, I was walking around on a 10, I'm probably down to a 2 now. We are doing 10 treatments, and I am on 5, so I've been coming for 2.5 weeks. When I look back at how I felt that day the doctor looked at that x-ray, and when I saw his demeanor change, and my heart sunk when I seen it, this is a miracle. Absolutely, this is a miracle. It wasn't a fast miracle, but this is a miracle. I think the thing we're missing is just, I feel like I just need to express gratitude. Gratitude to the big guy and to this place, and what a miracle it is that they're here and they're able to do this. And we can't do this in Utah. we can't do this in Utah. And so just so grateful for the laws here that they're able to do this, and God bless them all.